What are the life lessons that you've learned in the past 15 years of this challenging entertainment career?
What have I learned? I'll tell you one thing. Don't try to jam a square peg into a round hole.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, from a studio standpoint, distribution, if something's not ready, if the script's not ready, just wait.
Right.
Postpone, figure out the timing of it. Movies come together when they're going to come together. The other thing I've known is that the only, there's so much of our business is a commodity business. But if you, as a producer, like, for example, David Heyman,
right,
you own content that somebody wants. Meaning you own intellectual property. You've optioned a script, or you have a
Harry Potter, by the way.
Harry Potter. Yeah. Which I think you bought for $750,000.
Right.
So if you can find a piece of material early, or, it could even be, look at Ender's Game. Eric Feig went after that. Ender's Game came out, the book came out 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, well, longer, I think.
Yeah, yeah. And now it's a bestseller again on the New York Times bestseller list. So I would say, again, control great material. It could be the source material, it could be a book, it could be a short story, it could be, something from the New Yorker 5 years ago that no one optioned. You say, oh, wow, this would really work.
Right.
So control that. I think that I've learned that is the key to success. I also think that if you cannot pitch a movie on sort of what it's about relatively quickly,
it's a bad sign.
Yeah, it is, because the studio, if the movie gets made, the studio is in the position where we're the ones that have to be able to sell it with, trailers and 15 and 30-second TV spots.
Right. So
if you, the producer, can't pitch it to us in a reasonable time frame, no chance. I mean, we did a movie, we don't buy pitches in the room.
Right.
That's just not what we do. We typically buy finished scripts,
right,
because we're not big on developing. It was like one movie we did, one of the only pitches we bought, it was when I was producing movies, sort of as I was segueing out of investment banking before Lionsgate, was this movie called Employee of the Month. And it was Dane Cook and Jessica Simpson who ended up in it. But the pitch was, the guys came in and they said, oh, here's the pitch. 2 guys, they work in like a Costco or Walmart. They're friends. The hot cashier shows up, and they hear through the rumor mill that she sleeps with, wherever she is, the employee of the month.
Right.
And that was it.
That was it.
And that was basically the premise for that movie.
Who wants to be that guy?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, who's going to win? So the way these guys will kill each other. So that was a really simple pitch.
Right.
And same thing with Saw, be kill or be killed. And otherwise, if it gets really complicated, like, for example, Crash, very difficult to explain. Right. On something like Crash, we bought a finished movie in Toronto. We followed it all along. We liked the script. We liked Paul Haggis. But we bought that. And I tell you how crazy this business is. We were the only bidder.